We're in Lagos. So Lagos is Lagos. And many of the team here will say, no, this is not Nigeria, this is just Lagos.
We've been really blessed for a week of RZIM University Missions. The event began on Tuesday, and so far it's been a beautiful time on these campuses.
The Global South is very critical to what happens all over the world. And when you're talking about the Global South, Nigeria is very critical to it. So the RZIM Africa, we are having this project 25-25, that in between now and 2025, we are hoping that 25 major universities in Africa would have had major mission events in their campuses, wherein issues will be addressed, and the RZIM will lay a solid planting, a solid foothold in terms of the possibility of Christian apologetics.
So this is huge. This is just like opening yet another phase of teaching, evangelism, mission in this part of the world, and we're excited about it.
We have a whole team here this week, gathered from various different offices right across Africa, some from the UK office, also some over from the US, speaking in different cities right across the country, addressing some very tough and very topical questions. And as a way of trying to put some of these discussions right up into the forefront of people's minds. And just wonderful to see some of the response so far and some of the encouraging uses coming through.
The world has become much smaller, and we're trading ideas. Apologetics is so necessary because people are asking questions that maybe they didn't have before because now they're hearing them from someone else.
Nigerian Christianity has a passion for the spiritual reality that is part of everybody's life, and so there's no question that one would be asking spiritual questions. Regardless of whether you're going to church or not, everybody is asking these questions and is seeking answers. We're also beginning to see how important it is to equip each generation to answer their own questions, but to keep it contextualized. And so some of the questions that were being asked, really the best people to answer those would be here in Nigeria, and as we're working out just ways to coach and help, that's an important part of our job here.
So if apologetics can sink into the people in Nigeria and they can accept it, it will be difficult for them to be deceived by so-called fake pastors and fake men of God, because they will have to think before they believe.
They were given tools not to preach at people, but tools to engage with somebody in a reasonable conversation and appeal to the person's ability to engage with reason on a matter that is spiritual.
Once people see that we're willing to address some of these controversial topics, that frees them then to ask questions to go even deeper on the topic.
So I pray that as we continue to communicate the gospel, that we'll do it with such clarity that people will see, and the church locally here will be empowered to be able to do that and preach the word faithfully.
I believe RZIM is in the correct and direct spot to bring this tremendous change and another phase to what the church is looking forward to here on and into the future.
And that the change that is coming into Nigeria, we know that for it to be a valid and authentic change is going to come from the church. But not this kind of church. It will be the church that is equipped to step into the public space and to engage with social issues.